It goes, the Alliance for Change notes the many disingenuous attempts by the PPP and their cronies who have been appointed as directors of state boards and other high offices to wiggle their way out and put a spin on revelations of malfeasance.
Fernandes was at the time delivering remarks at a virtual press conference hosted by the Alliance for Change on Friday. The APNU AFC Member of Parliament also lamented that the current administration seems to be administering a proverbial slap on the wrist to those officials involved in the scandal. She further called for the entire board of the company to be disbanded.
It is outrageous that the police has not been called in. Further, we believe that the entire board should be disbanded as there is evidence of attempts to breach the company's procurement policy, and other members of the boards were aware of this.
Meanwhile, in another section of the media, it is reported that the businessman Jason Aaron, who blew the whistle on the entire transaction, was arrested under the cybercrime laws of Ghana for allegedly falsifying text messages between him and top officials of the company, one of whom filed a report with the police to allegedly clear his name in the matter. The businessman was released on $100,000 bail shortly after being arrested. At a press conference at the Baridi Benab at State House on Wednesday, the president noted that no fraud was committed in the alleged fuel racket since no transaction was entered into, while he also said that two company officials, board member Akani Blair and Chief Finance Officer Sean Passad, were sacked following investigations into the scandal. Chiming in to support her colleagues, Cathy Hughes lamented that while perceived APNU AFC supporters were taken into custody and placed before the courts for a number of allegations put to them, it seems to be the contrary, as it relates to those persons who are perceived to be aligned to the government.
To have such blatant evidence of an attempt to defraud a state entity to the extent that this situation has shown us, and to have a response seem to be a simple tap on the hands is just unacceptable.
News broke of an alleged fraudulent transaction taking place at Guyoil sometime last week after businessman Jason Aaron, who was allegedly approached by board member Akani Blair and Chief Financial Officer Sean Passad, blew the whistle on the two following a verbal transaction which went haywire. It is alleged that the two approached the businessman asking him to supply fuel to the company at a particular price without the use of paper trails so that they could get cutbacks from the sale. The businessman claims that after the shipment of fuel arrived in the country, the duo backpedaled on the deal, leaving him with a large quantity of fuel on hand. This, he claimed, agitated him, causing him to blow the whistle. The fuel was allegedly procured to satisfy a contractual agreement between Guyoil and the Ghana Power and Light Incorporated. Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.